joy. It's a place of it lies.
What's going on, everyone? You'll need to excuse my hair in this clip, and I hope you can actually hear me with this weather that's going on right now. But here we go, 3 PM kickoff. My predictions before this. I mean, I keep saying it, I'm confident. The team keep proving me wrong recently, but I'm confident we will still at least get 3 points today. Not many changes from the normal team lineup as it's been in the past few games. I'm surprised maybe Jones or Stewart hasn't come in. Edmonton didn't even make the bench today, so I've not got another centre half on the bench from what I've seen. So presuming there's just an injury there. Halliday's still at left back, so we've got Jack and Davis starting. Personally, I don't think you need 2 holding mids, especially against a team that we're just going to try to break them down the majority of the game here. So hopefully we see increased tempo. Celtic have won again today, so it's vital that we win this today. What kind of day is this of football? There's no flags today, as you can imagine with the wind. Look at the pitch, it's a lot better than yesterday, but it's still not great.
Number 20, Alfredo Morelos.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and yes, it is a positive video today. Well, mainly positive. There's a few little points that we'll go over, I'm sure, as you can imagine, but I hope you enjoyed some of the clips there from the game. And the crowd, as you can tell, just from recent results, from the weather, from the cancellation to the game today, the crowd was not the best today. And I get everyone's opinions of the team need to help lift the fans, but apart from the Union Bears today, Ibrox literally would have been silent. So going over the team, it was kept the same, and you can't help but fear the worst when the team's been the exact same, from how stale the team's been, how the lack of creativity that we've shown recently. And again, playing 2 holding midfielders against a team like Livingston, personally, I just don't understand that. I'd have changed something up front. I thought Kent's been off. I'd maybe have dropped him for Canberry, and I think Canberry's maybe took his chance today, which we'll go into a bit later on. But it was always going to be a difficult game today. One, because of how well organised Livingston are and how difficult a game they make it, but also because of the weather conditions, especially in that first half, because the pitch still wasn't great, but Livingston had the wind behind them in the first half, and they did create the first chance. It came from a throw-in. Don't know if the wind helped them, but it seemed so simple. It was a throw-in. Katic's shot. The guy ran off Goldson, and he was in, played the ball across. It was a cross/shot up across the box, but that was dangerous. Then Livingston could have been 1-0 up within 5 minutes. Livingston really never had any other chances in the first half. It was just us, what we could do, trying to pick up the tempo, trying to break their back line, or back 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever they had behind the ball at the time. 2 other chances came in counter-attacks though. One, Kent's just put wide, which, to be honest, you think him on form should be hitting the target. And then we had another one as well, which is a lovely ball from Alfie into Hadji on a counter attack, who's played in Davis in the overlap. Keepers came out and smothered that one well, but that was two good chances we had in the first half. The best chance in the first half of everyone's came to Andy Halliday of all people, and to be fair, it's a world class save from the keeper, just reactions, instincts up onto the bar, and that kept Livingston in the game. Going into the second half, we had two more early chances. One was Alfie, Jack played him in, and he's just not quite at his best right now. He's fired that one wide, and another one as well was Kent, had the box, just two players that aren't fully confident right now. Kent put his chance straight at the keeper. Kamberi came on in the second half, earlier on for once, where we're used to Gerrard lately leaving subs a little too late. A lot of fans being quite frustrated with that, but it gave Kamberi plenty of chance and plenty of time to prove himself today, which he did. But shortly after that, Livingston gives another wake-up call. McGregor with a good save. Literally, it was a little scramble in the box. Livingston got a wee snapshot off, literally from about 6 yards, so luckily McGregor was at the right place at the right time for that one. So approaching the 60th minute mark, we did get a breakthrough, and it was super Scotty Arfield that got the breakthrough for us today. Found himself in a lovely position, ball picked up to him, turned, had plenty of space, good finish, put us 1-0 up. Settled the nerves a little bit inside Ibrox. The fans started to get a little bit louder at that point because it was just such a nervous energy before that. But then came another very, very strange decision, which you can't say we've had many of them against us recently, you know. But another dodgy decision, which this got called offside. I'll put a picture of it on screen now. And speaking of dodgy decisions, there was another one in the game that was even worse. Now, after the game, the referee came out and said that he couldn't give this as a handball because of the weather conditions. Look at how poor this decision is. As you can see from that clip, it literally cannot get more obvious than that, but I've got no idea what's going through the referee's head not to give that as a penalty, which again you think would have sealed the game off. Which we got another warning sign. Dykes again, a volley from just roughly 25 yards. McGregor rooted to the spot. If it went in, you'd have been saying, well done, fair enough, what a goal that was, but it cracked off the post, and the post was in our favour because it bounced out rather than in. But again, if they got to one each, it's back to our faults for not killing games off, and we did have a lot of other half chances in the second half. But saying that, we should have had a penalty, and Alfie's goal was onside, so potentially could have been up by 3. There was more link up again between Alfie and Kamberi towards the end of the game, and I thought they two played absolutely brilliant together. And in my opinion, I would go with them two against Braga, as long as you've still got you play two holding midfielders against Braga, because it's a different level of opposition. We're expecting Braga to have a lot more of the ball. But Kamberi, unlucky he was offside, but the finish that he showed as well, I mean, I think the guy's a player. I'm interested to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below as what your team would be for the Braga game now. After seeing the end of that game, Hadji, I think he looks a player, especially in the centre of the park. I think he looks a lot better in there, more comfortable. Of course, he's still adjusting to the team and our game, because how many times today was he getting fouled? That just tends to be the thing. In Scottish football, it's like a welcome to Scottish football. It's not pretty, but it's just the way that he's going to need to deal with playing, because he's got the little flicks and the tricks, and players will just go through him. Andy Halliday today, you can see he always plays with his heart on his sleeve because he absolutely loves us. But I do hope Borna comes back for the Braga game on Thursday. Apparently Borna was 50-50 in midweek for whether he was playing. You think he'd been in for today, but hopefully that just means that Gerrard's resting him for the Braga game, because I think it'll be huge if we can have him back for that. That's going to be all for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and leave a like if you have done. It helps the channel massively. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at that 3,500 subscriber mark. The support's been absolutely awesome recently. The next video will be Thursday after the Braga game, where hopefully I'm bringing you lots of amazing atmosphere from Ibrox, where hopefully we're getting a win against a big European team. But once again, put your thoughts on the game that's just passed there in the comments below. I'd love to read them and see what you guys have been thinking. But thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.